If you keep losing in trading, odds are you're not looking for the right setups. I make over 50K a month trading, and the reason why is not because I'm some sort of genius. I just know the setups to look for, and I trade the best setups within the market. All right, so what does a good setup look like? Well, a good setup needs to be coming out of a big weekly base. Why? Because on the weekly time frame, we have a ton of momentum. So if a stock is breaking out of the weekly time frame, the daily is going to follow through, the hourly is going to follow through, the 15-minute, the 5-minute, right? So all these smaller time frames are going to follow through when you have a big weekly breakout. So always start on the bigger time frames and look for big bases on stocks that are forming into the moving averages. So look at this 50 weekly EMA right here. The stock is clearly trading into that spot. That's why it's getting ready for that next leg up. So now that you identify that the stock is breaking out on the weekly time frame, we can come down on the daily time frame and see what it's doing there. So on the daily time frame, we can see the stock is clearly in a big uptrend. It's making higher lows and it's making new highs. The next really important thing to look at as well is the volume. Is the buy volume very high? So is there a lot of volume when the stock is going up? If the answer is yes, that is very bullish. If the stock is moving lower on less volume, right, that is also very bullish because you want to see the selling counter to the volume of the trend. So once we identified that we have high volume as the stock is moving up and low volume as the stock is moving down, and then high volume again as the stock is moving up, we know that we have a very bullish trend. Now from there, we're looking for the stock to tighten up, kind of something like this. We have a lot of consolidation. The reason why is because it makes it so easy to play a break of that level. So the moment the stock breaks that level, it's going to absolutely explode because it has a ton of consolidation. It's in a very bullish uptrend. Institutions are buying, hence the big volume. And when it breaks out, you're going to get a huge move up. So here's an example of another great looking chart. The stock is breaking out on the weekly time frame, huge uptrend. On the daily time frame, we have a ton of volume as the stock is going up, low volume as it's consolidating, and a ton of volume again as it's trying to break out. Has a very easy key level to spot. So we just take the trade right when it breaks that level, and you're going to get paid just using this strategy.